Terminator Dark Fate is directed by Tim Miller and tells a story that I'm not going to reveal in this non-spoiler review. What I will tell you about the story, though, is that it makes a decision toward the beginning that's going to be very divisive and already has been. You're either going to be on board with this film from the very beginning, or you're not going to be on board with this film from the very beginning. Luckily, I'm one of the ones that was on board with the decision made at the very beginning, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I think that the Terminator franchise definitely needed a risk other than wiping out 3, 4, and 5 from canon. And by the way, if you didn't know, Terminator 3, Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genisys no longer count in this story. They have been completely wiped from the canon. Now, I want to start by saying what Linda Hamilton did in this film as Sarah Connor was fantastic. I loved her performance. I thought she did something different with it, but still very cool. And a lot of that is due to the direction that the story takes, and I think it takes a cool direction that allows all the characters to do great things, and I really enjoyed it. Mackenzie Davis as Grace is very badass in this movie, and she's so freaking cool, and you just understand why she is as strong as she is, and I really liked her story, and I liked what she had to do in this film, and I thought all the action sequences with her were shot very well. The action sequences in general were done very, very well. Gabriel Luna is a great villain also, and he has some great action in this film. I thought he did a great job. Arnold Schwarzenegger gives one of my favorite performances that he ever has in this franchise. I loved him, and it is one of his best performances of his career as well. It's not the best in the Terminator franchise. I still love him in that first one when he's the villain and he is the horror guy, you know, in a way, and he's so creepy and very, very cool. But in this film, he does something different as he did in 2. 1, 2, and 3, he's giving very different performances, this one being 3. And I love that about him. They did very unique things with Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie, with the character, and the script offers up a chance for him to really show off some acting chops, and I respected it because of that. Tonally, this feels like the first 2 Terminator films. I thought it was very well done in that respect, and I think that it's one that if you're on board with the decisions made in the beginning, you're gonna love this movie, I think, and it does a very good job at being a part of the Terminator family, if you will. And I think that Tim Miller is one of the best action directors working today. He's proven that, and he did a great job with the cinematography, the camera angles, and I thought all that was very, very well done. If I can give a small gripe, I thought the CGI was a little overdone. Another gripe I had was the use of the score. Unfortunately, I thought it could have been done just slightly better to help this film fit into the Terminator family, and I hate to harp on a score because I know how hard it must be to have to do one, but the music didn't really do it for me the way I would have liked it to. It does an okay job, but it just didn't feel exactly the same as the first 2 Terminator films. Also, the direction that Mackenzie Davis's character goes into, I have a couple gripes about, but I can't really talk about it without going into spoiler territory, so I will save that for another time maybe. And my final complaint is that the beginning is a little bit rough, and it seems a little bit rushed through. I would have liked a little more time at the beginning to flesh out the characters just a little bit more, and it just would have been paced a little bit better. Overall, though, this movie is a blast. It's one of the best action films you'll probably see within the decade, I would say, and I definitely recommend going to see it. It has a lot of fun moments. It has moments of horror, kind of like the original, which I kind of enjoyed. And I think that you should just go ready to have a blast with it, and I think it does actually have really, really good substance in there, and you just kind of had to look for it. And that was another thing I appreciated, was the substance that it had. It wasn't a action movie over a story, it was a story over an action movie, and I really appreciated that, and that just hyped up the action 10 times more. Alright guys, at the end of the day, Terminator Dark Fate was a lot of fun. I'm going to give it a B+. Guys, thank you for tuning in to my review of Terminator Dark Fate. I've been Dom Martino. If you'd like to see more, please hit that subscribe button below, hit the like button below, leave some feedback in the comments section. I appreciate that, and I'll also be leaving my Twitter and Instagram in the description below, so be sure to follow me there. Once again, I've been Dom Martino, and I will see you guys next time.